Hey, Coyote Nation, happy Monday. It is Chris and Jason coming to you from a sweltering and very humid Coyote
super
Deck.
humid.
Right? But hey, that's the way it's supposed to
I'll
be
take
in
it.
the Ozarks in the summer. You kind of have to feel sorry. Oh, by the way, Jason, our Kansas City Chiefs super fan, not to mention our Director of Business Development at 1079, the Coyote, is with us here on the Coyote Deck today because he had a very busy weekend covering the Kansas City Chiefs game at Arrowhead, and we're going to get into that. But this summer, this last week or two, it's kind of been a little hot here in the Ozarks. Right?
It has. It's going to be a hot week, too.
I'm telling you what, man.
Good time to live by the water, Chris.
Enjoy it because here in a couple months, it'll be snowing and cold, and
God, don't even talk about
you're
it.
going to be saying, what happened to summer?
It's bad enough that school's starting right now.
Yeah.
Let alone talking about
School back in this week, I think.
Yeah.
Okay,
There you
so
go.
we've got Jason Stapleton here. He is our Kansas City Chiefs super fan. He's been covering training camp for us for Econolift, and so he's been going down to training camp in St. Joe. You headed there again tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be there tomorrow.
Because this is the last week of practices in St. Joe.
It is.
Training camp.
Yeah, we're going to catch it Tuesday, so tomorrow.
Be there tomorrow. The Chiefs played their first preseason game at home on Saturday, and you were there, and that was your first experience at Arrowhead, down in the locker rooms and
Yeah.
in the press box, down on the field and everything. How was that?
I ate like a king. They take care of the press, Chris. You didn't tell me. He let me find that out for myself. So thank you for that nice surprise. Yeah, it was an awesome experience. Arrowhead is great anyway. But yeah, to be there in the press and to gotta get behind the scenes and go to some places that normally, up until then, I'd only seen in pictures and other videos that somebody else was taking. This time I was right there. So yeah, man, go
You
Chiefs.
were down on the field. You were in the end zone.
Yeah.
Taking some video of Kelsey. I saw. And the guys running out on the field and all that stuff. Was it kind of surreal for you as a Chiefs super fan to be on the field where they play the games, where you've watched them play these games forever and ever?
Yeah, it was like I was telling somebody. All my life, it's been the other angle, right? From the top looking down, and now I find myself at the bottom there looking up towards the top of Arrowhead. Yeah, it was an awesome moment. I'll never forget the security guard that scanned my badge.
Yeah.
You're good to go. It was like, whoa. Walked right in there, man, the tunnel. Asked the next security guard, because I was really nervous, Chris, about going somewhere I wasn't supposed to be.
Right, yeah.
Right? There's a lot of people out there. And so I says, hey, man, I want to make sure not to go anywhere I'm not supposed to. He said, just kind of stay on the exterior. There's like this little yellow dotted line. Mm-hmm. And so the Chiefs were on the opposite end of the field, so I walked the entire length of the field behind the Chiefs bench, kind of right along the wall there. Yeah, and we're going to do it again in 2 weeks.
2 weeks, that's right. So the Chiefs are, at Pittsburgh this coming Saturday, and then they'll be back home in 2 weeks on Saturday against the 49ers?
49ers.
So, and that will be the last home preseason game. Then I think they finish up against the Packers, and then it's into the regular season. So we're getting closer to the regular season. So what did you think as you watched the game? We didn't get to see the starters a lot. We only saw Patrick Mahomes for four passes.
Yeah, 4 for 4.
Yeah, 4 for 4. He
Perfect, man. He
looked good.
He was really good. I think that's why we didn't see that much of Patrick Mahomes or any of mostly the starters for that matter.
Yeah.
Because they came out, they just performed so well.
Yeah.
Kelsey catching a 36-yarder. I mean, and Patrick Mahomes, I was sitting there watching this play unfold. He just put it perfectly right there in the bread basket right there. And Kelsey didn't break stride. And then he turned around and did the exact same thing with another tight end, Blake Bell. And then Carlos Hyde ran in for the touchdown, and after that, man, they were pulled.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, but so my thoughts about the game was we have a lot to be excited about. The defense, real Manila. I mean, they really didn't show much. So it was really sort of like your base formations. There really wasn't much of a rushing attack. So not a lot to go on, but we'll see what the rest of the preseason has for us.
Absolutely. And most of these preseason now, you'll just see the backups and the guys playing to try to make the team. You're probably not going to see too much of Patrick Mahomes or, the key guys because they don't want to get him hurt before the regular season. So that's just kind of the way the NFL preseason has gone, but it's still kind of exciting as you get ready for the real thing.
Well, Patrick Mahomes, we were in the press box, and Patrick Mahomes had this play where he scrambled out to his right, and he crosses the line of scrimmage. He's making a football play. A guy comes at him. He jukes him and heads towards the end zone, almost to be collided head on with the defender. Thankfully, he slid in feet first. Everyone up there like gasped. It was the whole Harrowhead was like just got silent. It was crazy. But thankfully, yeah, he went feet first.
Yeah,
it is just preseason. Calm down, Patrick.
Don't want him to get hurt.
Calm down. We scored the touchdown anyway, so.
Yeah, absolutely. 38-17, I think, was the
final score.
The final score. So you watched Patrick throw this perfect, perfect pass, and then not too long later, you sent me a text from the locker room saying, "Hey, I just saw Patrick naked." Right? I mean. That must have been special for you.
Well, let's leave it this way. The locker room is not for the faint of heart.
Right.
But no locker room is, for that matter. Right? Locker room is a locker room.
Hey,
a locker room.
You're going to see butts and other things in there, right? Everything. So
about the game.
Right.
About them Chiefs.
So I'm glad you didn't send us any video of that stuff.
No.
So I appreciate your screening that stuff out.
Yeah.
You did a fantastic job Saturday night, and
Thanks,
I
man.
think everybody in Coyote Nation appreciated that, enjoyed that. So thank you for your hard work. Because really, again, I know we've said this before. Most people think it's just fun and games, but there's a lot of work that goes into doing that kind of stuff. I mean, you left early in the day, and you worked. And you didn't get home until 3 in the morning or something like that. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure you enjoyed it. You watched the game from the press box and stuff, but it was
nobody's complaining about it.
Still a lot of work, right?
Yeah.
So,
well, I came out. In the parking pass. We do get a parking pass with our press credentials. It's just general parking, right? And so I was out there and came out after it was all said and done. Out an opposite end of the stadium almost. I didn't know where I was coming out of, Chris.
Right, yeah.
Because we go down to the locker room and
yeah.
we're down there for the presser and all that, and now it's over. Now go home. Well, you can't go back to where you came from because the stadium's kind of shut down. So now you're coming out this back way. So finally, when I got out to my vehicle, man, there was like these little burn piles everywhere from all the tailgating that happened. It was a dark parking lot. Hardly any cars were there. I was like, dang, it's late.
Yeah. That's kind of the behind the scenes stuff. So, but you'll be at the next preseason game in 2 weeks against the 49ers.
Yeah, and stay tuned for some really good coverage. Now that I've been there one time, folks, this next time your boy's going to get some really, really good content. So make sure to follow us on Facebook.
Excellent.
Stay with us.
And you will be at training camp in St. Joe
I'll be
tomorrow.
there Tuesday too.
On Tuesday
tomorrow.
for Econolift. So
that's right. Thank you, Econolift.
Don't scrub your own
home
bottom.
of the shallow water boat lift.
Thank you. Absolutely. Okay, so great. So that's why Jason is here today instead of Casey. I believe Casey will probably take your place on Wednesday here on the Coyote Deck. But that's exciting stuff. We appreciate all your hard work there from that. Now you get back to your real job, which is Director of Business Development at 107.9 The Coyote. Right? So if somebody in Coyote Nation wants to talk to you about getting more business, right, which you're an expert at, how do they go about doing that?
Well, they just give me a call, track me down. I'm not hard to find. Jason Stapleton. I think you're going to put a phone number right here, right?
Right there. Yeah.
Awesome. And call me and let's talk about his sports breaks.
Yeah.
35 past the hour every hour.
Renegade Radio Sports
Monday through Friday. And they're phenomenal. And you want to be a part of them. We are a Fox Sport affiliate station as well. He's got friends. It's just amazing what he's put together. Tune in, listen to him, and then call me, and let's get you attached to it.
Yeah, that'd be great. That would be awesome. It would be Renegade Radio Sports Updates right around 35 past the hour from 6:35 in the morning to 6:35 in the evening. And, of course, the brand new morning show, which is rocking and rolling. They are doing so well.
Yeah.
I mean, the feedback we're getting on this is just unreal.
All positive, and the show is killer today, too.
Wow, how
fun
many
to listen to.
People just love this show in the morning. It's Crystal and the Bear, and they're just great. I mean, they've only been doing the show for over 2 weeks now, and it's fantastic. So tune them in 6 to 10, Monday through Friday in the morning. You can't miss KC and the Round Man, best show in the Ozarks by far. they'll make you laugh for like 3 solid hours.
They will. And go ahead.
I'm guessing today they're going to have you on to
Oh,
talk
God,
about, going
yeah,
to the
bet.
game Saturday,
Yeah.
and that'll be interesting. And you can probably talk about what you saw in the locker room.
Don't mind, maybe. Don't. It was a great experience, and I was going to say about the Crystal the Bear show. I sent an email today to another business. They're going to come in for an interview, and I told them, I was like, expect an upbeat, energy-driven interview, because that's what that show is about. You can't sleep on them. You turn them on. It's a good way to energize your day.
Fantastic. They
awesome.
really are fantastic. So, Crystal and the Bear 6 to 10 in the morning, Jamie Turner middays, Casey and the Round Man 3 to 6 in the afternoon, best show in the Ozarks, Cody at night. I mean, it never ends. When you tune in to 107.9 The Coyote, you're going to get something great. Renegade Radio sports updates, music, shows, whatever. It's going to be fantastic.
And exclusive Chiefs content now.
That's right. If you haven't followed us on Facebook, if you're watching this on our website, 1079thecoyote.com, which a lot of people do, then be sure to follow us on Facebook too, because you're getting a lot of this content from Jason at training camp and from preseason games and all that stuff. And just follow us, like us, share us, all that good stuff. We appreciate all that. So I think we've covered everything today, right?
We have.
Okay.
Awesome.
Be sure to join Casey and the Round Man this afternoon, 3 to 6, because I'm sure at some point they're going to have you on to talk about Saturday and all that good stuff. And not to mention, it's just a great show. They just have a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun, and I love talking about what I just went through. As a Chiefs fan, I don't know if I'm speechless.
Speechless. That's right.
I better fix that since I'm on the radio later, right?
So until tomorrow, and I believe Rounders is going to be joining us here on the Coyote Deck tomorrow. We'll talk about his beloved Cardinals.
Oh, yeah.
Who are playing better now. They're playing pretty good again. Just swept the Pirates over the weekend.
Just in the nick of time, it seems like, right?
Yeah, big grand slam yesterday and everything. And they play the Royals in a series starting tomorrow.
Grand
So-
Slam is my favorite breakfast at Denny's.
Hey, yeah, that is pretty good. You're right. Not bad. Like those
Let's
pancakes,
do that out there.
right? Yeah. Hey, until tomorrow, God bless you.